side of the equation. Jack has a lesion and its cronies running scared.
With the whole apartment breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change.
Dzięki za followa,
Jack's
Simonsik.
Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side, ready to help him.
Christ, what was that?
Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
Animacja świetna.
All units, reports of an explosion. Location, uncertain location. It's south of Santa Monica, west of, stand by for further. All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion downtown.
What the fuck?
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You know, shoot the cops, you little prick. Get that bastard cold. Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole.
Misja nieudana. Ale musiałem ich zastrzelić. A jednak nie! Jednak wolno mi to było zrobić.
Jesus. I'd never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
To jest i tak misja z DLC, bo Felek. No,
Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
okej. Jak się skończy, to wszystko odbudowane będzie? Pewnie tak. Znając gierkę, to tak.
It's time for us to do our jobs.
Stopy, sniffa.
Vaporized.
Dobra, tu się raczej nie da wejść. Da się. Siema Simonsik, witam serdecznie. Ale widzę, że bieganie w tym miejscu nie jest zbyt przyjacielskie. Tak jak wcześniej biegałem, co była ta jedna cegła po prostu inna i się później zawaliła ściana. Co mi urwało to. I trzeba było wczytywać jeszcze raz gierkę.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. We'll get better with practice.
That maybe goes for me too, son. Should have played it a little more somber.
Somba.
What do you think, son?
No, Mr. Mayor, you came across as, very resolute.
Out of the way, boy. I need to compose myself. You think this suit looks appropriate? Oh, who cares what you think? Get on with the investigation.
O. Superior Laundry.
Looks like all that's left. Try the laundry tag.
Co to było? Znowu tu był dźwięk. O.
Don't think this is anything.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open.
Waliza.
Shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. They used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
A równa się K. Dobra, weźmiemy to do góry w takim razie. Niech sobie będzie to K do góry. Nie. O! Zaraz. Ale tu sterowanie jest gówniane. A równa się K. Zaraz. Aha, bo to już się... To się samo odblokowało, tak? Do góry. Ja nawet nie zwróciłem uwagi na to. Vermont. My... O... Ny... Ty... XSB. A... V... E...
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
Nie wiem, jak dla mnie to możesz sobie przestawić po prostu... Sensa na wyższy. Tomoko Okamoto. Przestawienie się to jest kwestia ilu? 2 dni? Może? 6 godzin?
Any ideas, Herschel?
Niezły tam był szyfr Cezara.
Utter for public consumption.
No, z 2 na 2,5, 2 dni, no. 6 godzin około. To jest też kwestia indywidualna, no ja na przykład szybko się przestawiałem.
Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle.
Okej. To tyle. Czyli mamy adres. Holy Bible.
Seems irrelevant.
A ręka? Seems relevant? No, tak podniósł normalnie, zwyczajnie. Tam kość wystaje. Czy tu w lewo można iść? Nie, nawet co to może być, nie? But rozmiar 41, 8.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Nie da się sprawdzić rozmiaru.
I thought 4 was a tough break.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
I don't think so.
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps?
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Okay. Nie ma poszlak. Sprawdziłem legalnie. Tego się zawinąć nie da. Ambulansu też nie będzie dał zawinąć. O.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
Trochę wzrokiem błądził na samym początku. Co, być złym gliną? Naciskać na niego? Czy mu wierzyć? Będę
A
naciskał.
lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Sabotaż.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
So you hire a chemical whiz kid and his assistant without checking either one of them out.
Hindsight is a great thing, detective. And I should have looked more closely at their references.
I trzeba było mu
What can
uwierzyć.
you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before.
No, but it's legitimate research.
Nie, on wygląda jakby błądził wzrokiem. Dobra, jeszcze raz go będę kwestionował, ale wczoraj też mi się wydawało tak
No
samo.
one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, We also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
Likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Okej. Najpierw do Superior Laundry. A, nie mogę tam jechać, bo nie znam adresu, czyli muszę najpierw zadzwonić po telefon. Czy po adres, nie po telefon. Tu chyba nie ma takiego emotku w Stark. Tu są najważniejsze dwie emotki. Jest O z wielkiej razy 4 i A z wielkiej razy 4.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Nie widzisz O? To niedobrze, to może zostało usunięte.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an
Address.
address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Tak, Process Store, to chyba tam pojadę. Siema Snip 12, witam serdecznie. Kurwa, że to jest closest, to nie znaczy, że to jest close.
Officially opening the nationwide March of Dimes campaign in Washington, Mrs. Truman and her daughter Margaret take part in the ceremony at the Capitol by dropping theirs and the president's. Any available unit, meet the officer. 211 just occurred at 253 Main Street. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Nie jadę tam. Faktycznie blisko było.
And in New York, little Nancy Drury with the big cop was once a polio victim, but now she's a pin-up girl for the current campaign, aiming to raise $25 million. Little Miss Drury of Louisville, Kentucky.
Superior Laundry Melrose. Dry cleaning.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong
Byłem.
to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
To jest ten sam chłop co wcześniej.
Number was J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir.
Temat Fister, witam serdecznie. Cyby.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Tego 1247 to już nie zapomnę do końca życia.
I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks.
Okej. To w takim razie zostało nam pojechać do 133 North Vermont Avenue. Dalej. Jojo.
Any unit in the vicinity, a citizen reports a 459 there now at 38 North Catalina. Unit A, I'll go to identify.
Ale skład? Jasne, udek, eskaku, kasełek. I jakiś CS-owski tam jest chyba, tak? Nie, jaki on tam manik. Ale widziałem, tylko że już zdążyłem zapomnieć. CS-ku. O, CS-ku, CS-owski.
Want to leave that one in the uniform? That's fine.
Byłem blisko.
We have plenty to get out.
Nie wysiadaj. Dobra, dojdź sobie. On tu jeszcze przede mną był. Tomoko Okamoto.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Tomiko Okamoto. Od lewej będzie co? Jedynka. Zakonserwowane, zdatne do jedzenia.
You think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Somebody turned the place over. Better watch your step.
Pierścionek.
Could be a class ring.
Fajna musiała być taka praca policji w tamtych czasach.
One to the heart. Point blank.
Nie? Nie ma tłumaczenia, bo to jest DLC. Przetłumaczone są jedynie główna fabuła. A wszystko co jest z DLC czy z tej edycji innej to jest bez tłumaczenia.
I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
A to akurat jest, to jest dziwne w sumie, że oni nie stwierdzili, że dorobią w takim razie tłumaczenie do tych misji, które weszły później. Spinka? Opóźniony, policja Los Angeles.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
Okay. Los Diablos.
Not sure this means much.
Znowu jest ten kolczyk.
Looks like we have a match.
Też nie wiem w sumie, czy to jest kolczyk.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto.
O, mikrofilm.
Exactly.
No tego to się nie spodziewałem.
A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
A, w ogóle achievement wyskoczył, że wszystko już tu zinspektowałem w tym pomieszczeniu.
Biggs, page 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Da się niego nadepnąć? chyba nie da się.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it.
B-50 to nie jest bombowiec w ogóle? Samolot B-50. A, to jest bombowiec. No to jest takie bydle wielkie. Znaczy teraz już nie w sumie, patrząc po tym, jak bardzo wszystkie samolociki się zwiększyły. Ale kiedyś było bydlęciem. XII Aircraft. Siadasz? Muzyka jest też mega spoko w tym LA Noire. Idealnie pasuje do tych czasów. On nie wie co zrobić ze sobą. Jedzie taki na sygnale. Niebezpieczny. Na chwilę zamknąłem oczy. Ups. Ostatnio jak jechałem do Gniezna, to jakiś chłop ślepego udawał. Chodził z laską i udawał, że nie widzi, ale widział. I doskonale wiedział co robi. Drzemka dwugodzinna.
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Dla mnie 2-godzinna drzemka w ciągu dnia to był taki zjazd. Jeszcze w nocy bym nie był w stanie spać.
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes's starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model.
Good day, miss.
Ale Has lubi sobie taką drzemkę codziennie zaliczyć. Ja się nie rozbudzam. Już jest za późno. Jak już zasnąłem, to na ament.
That thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H4 Hercules to you.
Do you mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Amrachus? Amrachus to chyba losowo śpi, nie?
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes's personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
No widzę, Amrachus, że sen był całkiem niezły. Teraz trzecia zmiana. No, siema, witam serdecznie, Cyby.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Mogę nie kłamię, ale...
You don't happen to wear an LAPD
Może nie
tie?
kłamię, ale trzeba go przycisnąć.
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force. Wait a second. Didn't you want to talk?
Mieliśmy gadać!
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
To powinien być złym gliną? Chyba tak, nie?
Did Hughes have a
That would be.
contract with Nicholson?
Hey, kid, lose the tone. Hughes has contracts with every plating shop in L.A.
We'd like to discuss these contracts with Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes.
This kid's a riot, Biggs. See Howard Hughes? Harry Truman has to make an appointment to see Howard Hughes.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
Ciekawe jest to, jak szybko ten chłop się do mnie przekonał. Na początku mnie nienawidził, a teraz jest całkiem spoko, nie? Nie, to jest cały czas tam jest DLC.
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Okej.
Looks like Mape's office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Wygląda w ogóle jak laptop.
Thing of beauty, isn't she? Oh, well. You probably got places to be.
Pokaż poszlaki. No generalnie wolałem tu sobie sprawdzić, bo szukanie w takim miejscu to jest straszne gówno.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Okej. Aha, bo tu w ogóle da wejść do środka tego. Tylko, że na to już bym chyba nie wpadł, żeby tutaj iść w ogóle. Latitude 2415 North, Longitude 76W.
76 degrees, 0 minutes west. $76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. $76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
To nie jest tu?
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
A. Nie, gdzie jest to 24? No tu jest 24, nie?
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north.
No tu jest 76. Siadaj.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight.
W ogóle nie widziałem tego do góry latitude i longitude. Dopiero jak stałem, to zauważyłem, że tam jest. Who are you?
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Fotograf.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Okay.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop
Słaba.
stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon. we gonna look getting around in this thing, Paul?
Myślałem, że unknown adres będę w stanie pojechać tam, nie?
McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Nas zablokowali.
Must be a tough break being separated from the kids, Phelps.
Co wafę jedynek.
They've got their mother and they've got each other.
What about you?
What about me?
What have you got?
A friend of mine is helping me through it.
Now that I got you, I may as well ask you.
Ask me what?
The Black Dahlia. Who was it that killed that poor girl?
No official charges have been pressed in the case.
I know that. I'm not looking for the official version.
I made a promise to the department.
These are the guys who soldiered down the river.
Dzięki za follow Admar, telewizja. Heroik z kamerzy w CS i z kamerzy wszędzie? Ja sceptycznie patrzę na to. Ale są optymalizacje. Okay. Kurde, daleko to jest. No 200 FPS-ów to całkiem dużo wafelek.
Mouthpiece tore script off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
On też już nie jest taki toksyczny dla mnie. A wcześniej było ostro. Czemu się tak zaczęli do mnie przekonywać? Co ja tego zrobiłem?
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
A sobie selfie strzelił, co?
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
A tu jest, bez kitu.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Widzi streama? Bardzo dobrze.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
The number behind him? To jest koło West napisane.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that bad.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumpy from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
Udało mi się, wafelek.
Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
I've been in this job 20 years. I'm gonna try.
Aż mi czapkę zwiało. Dobra, tu nic więcej nie ma. To do tej chaty, nie? Bo w sumie nic innego nie ma. Exit. Exit. Dobra, jest tu jakiś samochód, który nie należy do mnie? To nie jest samochód, ale i tak chciałem to ukraść. You drive. O, mnie bardzo nie lubił w ogóle na samym początku, a tu się okazało, że jednak jestem całkiem spoko dla niego. Ale co tak wpłynęło na jego osąd, mojej osoby, to nie mam pojęcia. Może to jestem dobrym gliną. Albo dobrą gliną. Co?
Stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Chciałbym, żeby to była prawda, wafelek, ale nie wiem, jak bardzo ci nowy komputer pomoże. Też tak myślałem, że mi pomoże mocno, jak przechodziłem z laptopa.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Mapes is cleaning up.
Mapes.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
O, koktajl Mołotowa.
Gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here!
Shoot the co?
Get out of there!
No.
There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us.
Jo. Skąd się tu pojawił w ogóle mój samochód? Że nie mój, nawet tylko tego chłopa, z którym jeżdżę.
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer. Get in close and steer him off the tar.
Kurczę.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on Mace. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Lay into his wheel well, come on. I need to be closer, Phelps. Okay, one traffic stop coming up.
Szybciej jedź. Ale pościg.
Stop right there. Get out of the car slowly. Fire a warning round.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole.
Aha! My będziemy się strzelać z nimi?
Find some cover.
Here we go. Nie kojarzę tej misji z mafii ogólnie. Mafia 1 hack. A to jest z jedynki czy z dwójki? To, że co hotel wysadzałeś.
Damn thing's no good to me now. Hit him for this. Damn it. Brain.
Nie pamiętam tej misji, Wafelek. Ale ogólnie z Mafii 2 praktycznie nic nie pamiętam. Więcej z Mafii 1 kojarzę niż z 2. Playboya pamiętam z 2.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps. But between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Dziwna była ta misja ogólnie. R7 7800 XD, X3D nawet.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what is
Zależy, czy to retrospekcja, czy nie.
A man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
To nie jest retrospekcja.
This man from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No,
No właśnie podpisała na siebie wyrok śmierci.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window.
No może to ona zastrzeli jego.
Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
Oho.
I've come to help you, Doctor.
help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven in the next life.
To jest ten podpalacz? Inny rodzaj wojny.
It's gotta be one of these places.
Znowu jestem Jackiem Kelso. Mary.
The arsonist's a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
America is a lucky country, and California is one of the finest jewels in America's crown. A land warmed by the sun and cooled by the
Rapido. Exterminatores. Siema Mate Poland, witam serdecznie. Trafiłeś na ostatnią misję fabularną w La Noire. Gdzie ocenka? Kiedyś będzie.
Help you? No, I'm not so sure.
Wrzuciłem shorta na
How many
YouTube'a.
guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Co po LA dzisiaj? Koniec streama. Dokończę LA i spadam. Zastanawia mnie, dlaczego ludzie kupują takie kompy i sprzedają kilka tygodni później. Albo potrzebują pieniędzy na już, albo wiedzą, że długo im się nie przyda i ceny płyną w dół. Nie wiem, w sumie ja się nie znam na sprzęcie.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth! Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep was in on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
A time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is a time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon's dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him until the coroner gets
Mógł
here.
strzelić.
Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going round.
Thanks, Herschel.
To jest 13/13. A, 12/13, czyli jedną gazetę gdzieś ominąłem. No nie, fajnie. Dobra, where are we going now? Nuclear book and rodent control. Ale mam wóz. O, pięknie.
Wow. Welcome to Nuclear.
That sure looks like a
What can I do you for?
I work for the DA. I need to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Ziomek, co go zabił, ten doktor ze strzykawką, był jakiś ważny dla głównego bohatera? On jest, znaczy on jest o tyle ważny, że to jest osoba z tej szajki, która odpowiada za handel morfiną i za te wszystkie budynki, nie? On akurat jest osobą, która jakby ten chłop, który zginął, ten młody, co dostał strzykawką w szyję, no to on przejmował morfinę od wojska jakby i oni ją rozprowadzali. No i generalnie ten doktorek tę morfinę przerobił jakby na mieszkania. No i on jest w zmowie z tą całą resztą ludzi. Właściwie zainwestował w mieszkania poprzez sprzedawanie tej morfiny. Więc on jest ważny w kontekście tej całej szajki, którą ścigamy. Czemu jestem cały czas zakrwawiony? No bo to wszystko się dzieje jakby z dnia na dzień. To co jest śmieszne w tej grze, to to, że... no tutaj nie ma tego z lewej strony napisanego, bo jestem tym drugim gościem, jestem Kelso. Ale to co jest śmieszne to to, że ten główny bohater, Cole Phelps dostał 4 awanse, 2 razy został demoted w ciągu pół roku. To jest kariera dopiero. No tak, ale on najpierw był w drogówce, później poszedł do Wydziału Zabójstw, później do obyczajowego i teraz dostał... Znaczy on jeszcze dostał demota gdzieś i z tego demota wleciał do podpaleń. W sumie nie wiem, czy to można nazwać demotem, później awansem, no. Dostał demota i później go przyjęli gdzieś tam niżej, no można po prostu powiedzieć, że demota dostał bez awansu. No i był jeden awans jeszcze, który był jakby poza gierką. Że po prostu był dialog, że gdzieś tam byłem przez jakiś czas i przynieśli mnie wyżej.
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy, does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well,
Spoko, Wafelek.
I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
I co, i teraz stanę się Phelpsem? A.
Cole, you made it.
What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room. Spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
Aha, Elsa jest podejrzana.
His last patient was Elsa Lickman, Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole.
Czyli nie ominąłem żadnej gazety. Tu jest ostatnia gazeta, u niego na stole. To jest ta, która była w filmiku pokazana. Przerąbane jest mieć tak mieć... Przerąbane jest tak mieć dwie pary drzwi wejściowych do chaty. Jakieś notatki, zapiski. A tu nic nie ma.
Junk.
Junk. To jest co? Wyjście jeszcze... Kibel tu musi być chyba.
I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
To już są 3 wejścia, tam jest 4. wejście do domu.
Fontaine was having the houses burned from Monroe. Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted attention. He and the doctor lost control.
Psychiatric report. Nic więcej nie ma. No to co, ten doktorek był takim szefem?
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Tu jest ta gazeta, o której mówiłem ostatnio. Oblicze postępu. Burmistrz o deweloperze Lelandzie Monroe.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep the voice down. You know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them.
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? Certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benson. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of
Ciekawe,
that
czy obaj
bullshit.
zginą.
It's no longer necessary. I'll take care of Jim Kelso.
Obaj w sensie Jack Kelso i Cole Phelps.
Good doctor has been marking this map.
Kurde, tego się nie spodziewałem.
Edgewood Grove, McCarthy
Grove.
Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
New houses, all being built in the path of the freeway?
Aparat irrelevant. W sumie w śmieszny sposób zginął ten chłop.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Zapalniczka. Ich. Czego nie ma? No ja tam liczyłem, że coś więcej jest z tą zapalniczką. A tu się okazuje, że nic. Czyli co? Czyli w sumie tyle. A nie mam już żadnej intuicji, nie? Wafel nie korzysta z Discorda. To jest dziwny człowiek. Zamiast doktora Fontaina. To możesz Rejto z tego klipa wykrzyknik Balis. Usunąć tło i dać to. Albo mogę sam to zrobić później. Czego tu brakuje? O, tu coś jest jeszcze. Jest to morfina.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment. Jack was wrong. It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where
To coś się nagra w takim razie.
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood, all of them.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we gonna prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead. Monroe nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Pozdro. Ja tu puknął w ogóle.
Guess nobody's home.
Kopa daj.
Must have got a regular 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
To preparat na komary? No, na insekty po prostu. To był preparat na komary? No, na insekty po prostu.
Must have got a regular 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
To był preparat na komary? No, na insekty po prostu. 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 No, na insekty Drugi, not relevant. Śrubokręt. Porąbane to jest, ile oni tu mają drzwi wejściowo-wyjściowych. Chata podpalacza. Jest i zawór, no ale on chyba nie ogarnia, nie? No bo to ten drugi ogarniał. Tu ma Fannowski, witam serdecznie, cyby. To jest origami kolejne. To w sumie nie jest chyba origami, nie, to jest origami. Możesz zbudować lepszą Kalifornię, sprzedaj nam swój dom. No, przeciwpowodziowe.
This guy's a tunnel rat. A strange obsession.
Dużo tych różawiów.
I know those faces. Jesus Christ, I know every one of them.
I to jest ziomek.
Oh my God, Ira. You poor backwards son of a bitch.
Ale dostanę przez łeb od tyłu.
Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the First Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there. This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
Za dużo horrorów chyba. Ale myślałem, że ktoś go zdzieli przez łeb.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the First Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K, handle
Roger
code
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units
Doktorek
on
nie
all
żyje.
frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License number 4, William 02.
No jaki horror fanowski?
Car 86 Adam is in pursuit.
They picked up his car. He'll need help to make it to the river.
Terrifier 3. O nie wiem co to, ale ktoś ostatnio mówił o tym Terrifierze na streamie.
That's Kelso's car.
Skorpion. Nie kojarzę. Nie kojarzę. Taki clown? Nadal nie kojarzę.
Jesus Christ. How many cops do these guys own?
All units. We have a new suspect vehicle. It is shop number 13516. Repeating, shop 13516 is a second suspect vehicle. Described as a green Hudson Commodore. License 3 Sam 0102. Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units, stand by for further.
All units, suspect vehicle sighted heading northeast towards 3rd Street on the embankment between 3rd and 4th. All units, suspect vehicle now northbound on Los Angeles passing 2nd Street. Car 66 Adams, 77 Adams, go to 1st and Alameda. Car 19 William, go to 1st and Vegas. Car 8 1st and Vegas. Units to handle, identify code 3.
Siema, must attack. Tam sobie serdecznie.
Suspect vehicle shop 13516. Chief Worrell has authorized the use of deadly force. Repeat, use of deadly force is authorized in disabling both suspect vehicles.
To mam chyba tutaj zaraz za sobą nawet książkę.
Who is this guy? Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing?
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
What are you talking about?
Right where you are!
Got it?
Got it.
Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? And working with Phelps?
To jest też wróg.
Handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope you won't be implicated.
So, you're the new broom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson. I'm listening. What's your offer?
Ale jestem psycholem. Książka ma chyba z 1000 stron. Wydaje mi się, że jest dłuższa niż 500. Ale to też zależy od wydania, nie? Okazuje się, że jednak nie zależy od wydania. Ale myślałem, że jest... krótsza. W sumie. Ale nie czytałem tego. Ale Counter Strafing wjechał. Podsadził jeszcze. No po co tu biegnę?
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice. This is what I'm good at.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll step on him.
Drobina, której ja nie widzę?
Think you can hold out?
A tu jest wyjście.
Christ. Just missed.
Zakładam miotacz ognia. Debil.
The water's rising.
Co mam tu zrobić niby? To jest samobójstwo!
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
I na DM, i na botsach.
Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch!
No tego się spodziewałem, takiego bum bum, nie?
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead.
Nie, 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 nie. Czy brać tego Mołotowa? Brać to czy nie? Nie, no nie biorę tego.
The water's rising.
Akcja dzieje się w Nysie? A może? Like no not.
Want me? You got it.
Ja nie mam prawa tego przeżyć. I'm such a boss. Tak się nie da.
Are you okay, princess?
I felt better. He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. Do you remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
Her. But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's over, soldier.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa, are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What? You know this
guy? Ira?
Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you. No. Don't. You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital.
What is he talking about?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened. I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Sheldon asked the doctor to help him get back. The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better life.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Biggs will help. His ex is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now.
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole!
What do we do, Lieutenant? Jesus, look at all the kids! Stop the goddamn screaming! I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp!
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps! Get your own fucking hands dirty! I'm out of morphine!
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order!
War never changes.
Everyone out of here now. Double time! You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station.
Weapons team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
Ta, z Japończykami.
Killed that man! He was doing him a favor, Elsa. Cole, up here! I'll get this great hurt! The water's rising! You're first! Hand her up! Get out of here! You're not Jack! I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack! Let me help. What are you waiting for? Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
A żona z dziećmi będą? Są.
We're gathered here to honor Detective Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps was the best kind of man. Hear, hear. A war hero who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop, wrongly accused, who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
God, you belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Get out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leland Monroe.
Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A reformer who
You were never his
recognized
friend,
the need to
Jack.
remove the odd bad apple from a department
right.
made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued
never
to
his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life. A good husband. A good father. And may I say, a good friend.
Sadek. Ten śmieć wygłosił mowę i jeszcze to przeżyje. Ten, co wygłaszał mowę, to generalnie on liczył na to, że uda mu się tego Cola przekabacić, żeby jakby służył tym ludziom z góry, co właśnie brali udział w tym spisku, nie? Tej mafii. Ale się mu nie udało i trzeba było się go pozbyć, nie? I on stał za tym, że mnie najpierw przynieśli do tego wydziału obyczajowego, czyli tego Vice coś tam. No i później jeszcze mnie wkopał, bo sprzedał dowody na mnie, że tam mam związek z tą Niemką i tak dalej. Więc on stał za moim awansem i za moją degradacją. Przyjaciel Coena i przyjaciel tych wszystkich ludzi tam. Człowiek w policji ich. Znaczy jeden z wielu. Siema Oile, 92, witam serdecznie. Tego diabli nie biorą, do tego przeżył. Co, jak wy gierkę oceniacie? Kurde, dobra była ta gra. nie miało raczej jakichś takich słabych... Nie wiem, tak nie przychodzi nic do głowy, co takiego było dużo gorszego w tej gierce. Wszystko było całkiem spoko. Postacie mi się podobały i relacje między nimi najbardziej chyba. Tak naprawdę każdy z partnerów tego Cole'a był git. YouTube? Zobaczmy w takim razie. Koniec gierki, koniec LA Noire, no. Nie no, mi się mega podobało LA Noire. Zobaczmy YouTube'a, czy... No niestety. A wrzuciłem tego klipa z... tego, co jest wykrzyknik streamer. Nie, sorry, nie wykrzyknik streamer, tylko wykrzyknik Balis. Na tego gierkowego. Ale... za mało ma... za małą klikalność ma, że cokolwiek z tego było. Kurde, no całkiem spoko była ta gra. Niezły ten GTA 4 waiting room. Na Discordzie dam na pewno możliwość wyboru kolejnej gry, ale w sumie nie wiem... nie wiem co. Z tych poprzednich gier to tam zostało... Już tam Wiedźmin był. Wolfenstein jakiś był. I nie wiem co jeszcze. Właśnie nie wiem co następne w planach. Dam opcję o ile na to, żeby widzowie wybrali na Discordzie. I to co wygra to będzie grane. Rockstar chyba nie ma żadnych słabych gier. No, chyba że ktoś wrzuci punkty, nie? I wybierze grę kolejną. God of War 2. Myślę, że nie wygra God of War, bo ludzie, którzy nie wiedzieli jak ten God of War wygląda, wzięli go, ale teraz by na przykład nie dali w tej ankiecie. Kurde, ta muzyka też jest całkiem w porządku. Na to mój radaj tak za 150 000. Co, Postala byś wybrał? A dla Ray to za 400 są podatki progresywne dla bogaczy? Ray to ma 500 000, więc te 400 akurat to też tak... No ma więcej niż 500 000 punktów, nie wiem ile Ray to może mieć teraz. Ja bym chciał sobie Taumaturge zobaczyć, ale Taumaturge raczej nie jest gierką na streama. Wydaje mi się, że to w ogóle nie ma opcji. Nie no, czy Ray to jakbym to wprowadził w życie, żeby w tego Minecrafta grać, no to na pewno byśmy zrobili tak, żebyśmy grali razem, nie? Bo myślę, że taki master na przykład by się chętnie pozałamywał, patrząc co ja robię. Myślę, że ty też mógłbyś się chętnie pozałamywać. I nie wiem, czy to jest ktoś jeszcze taki. A do kiedy masz tego suba jeszcze na pół roku? No, kolejny, który mógł się pozałamywać nad Minecraftem. Ja to w Minecrafta nigdy nie grałem, mnie to nie jara, ale no... Kupiłem go jak byłem w Belgii. A, czyli miesiąc temu. Ja bym wziął Harry Potter i Komnata Tajemnic. Ten Prime jest przerąbany, Ray, to ogólnie. Co się... No szkoda, że to cię nie informuje w żaden sposób, że tego Prime'a masz dostępnego. To się zorientujesz, no ale to wiesz. No zorientujesz się albo szybko, albo wolno. Mi się zdarzało, że na przykład zauważałem, że tego Prime'a komuś nie dałem po 2-3 tygodniach, nie? Zaraz zobaczę, wafelek. Ale muzyka jest świetna w tym. Daty źle działają? To nie wiem. No to może dlatego, Rejto. Ale no u mnie było tak, że czasem miałem obsługę na przykład 2-miesięczną, jeśli chodzi o suba z Prime'a u kogoś. Bo ja dawałem DJ-owi śmierciowi zawsze Prime'a. Długi na zwolnienie czasu jak widzi enemy? Aha. Kwestie merytoryczne dotyczące centrali policji. Harry Marnell.
How about this for a headline? Guess which former 6th Marine hero has been promoted in the LAPD? No idea.
Well, could be anybody.
You give up?
Tell us or hand over the fucking paper.
The Shadow Boys, our very own Silver Star winning son of a bitch.
Phelps? He didn't die, Jack. He did just fine, and that's all we're going to say about it, right?
The one and only. Look at this picture. Golden boy getting his badge, wife and kids in tow, and looking awful humble in the process.
Well, he's
That phony bastard.
I wonder if they've been holding my job for me after all this time.
What job was that?
Mechanic.
Ain't you seen all the war bond movies, Sarge? All the best mechanics is women. You're gonna have to work as a gigolo from here on in.
I was a bus driver in Santa Cruz.
Na wiele różnych sposobów wildcards.
I can't believe I just went through Petaloo and Okinawa just to go back to being a washing machine mechanic.
How is it that jerks like Phelps get it all?
It doesn't have to be that way, guys.
What are you talking about? It's always gonna be that way.
Do you have any idea what you guys are sitting on?
Yeah, a ship full of Army surplus.
You're sitting on surplus morphine. 2 tons of it. Can you imagine what that's worth on the streets? Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You're shitting me.
I'm not.
You're talking about stealing it?
Keep your voice down. Do you want to have us all thrown in the brig?
God damn it, Sheldon. You want to go into the dope business?
No. I want to be in the peace dividend business.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I want the guys who fought for a better future to get some share of it. You interested, Jack?
Come on, Top. We could all get out from under.
Oh, it's the chance of our lives.
It's everyone or no one, boys.
I'm not having a bar of it, Courtney. You may be the bravest person I have ever met, but I swear to God, trouble follows you around like a pet fucking dog. I thought you wanted to try for medical school.
So what do you want, Jack? What's the future got in store for you?
You guys were all heroes in the war. Every single one of you. Even if your next door neighbor or your wife never know it and don't give a rat's ass.
Fuck Phelps and medals and citations and parades. Fuck the public who are bored with returning GIs. I have nothing but respect for what you guys and the rest of the Sixth have done. You go through with this, and you'll be nothing to me.
Ale co, to jednak ziomek był.